Hey everyone, welcome back to my virtual classroom. I'm gonna do a little bit of a horror game this time. We're gonna check out the math problem killer. So I have a pen and paper here, and let's get into it.
Special Agent, thank you for coming in. Please, have a seat. I am Senior Special Agent in Charge, Benjamin Anderson. I am the head of the Serial Killer Task Force, and I like to have one-on-one meetings with every agent that joins our team. Now normally, there is an easing in period for new agents, but unfortunately, that is not going to happen for you. As you are aware, the Serial Killer Task Force has arrived in the city of New Columbia at the request of the city mayor as well as the state governor. A prolific murderer, the local news media is referring to as the math problem killer, is loose on the streets, and our task force needs to hunt him down.
Sounds scary.
Our arrival, however, has not gone unnoticed by the suspect. He has sent a message. He is holding a hostage, Bethany Morgan, at an abandoned construction site at 5678 Maple Avenue.
You gotta go save her.
In his message, he indicated that I may send in an agent inside to attempt a rescue, but I may only send one agent.
Okay, send someone who's good at math.
He also said that that agent may not have any contact with the outside. Now here is where you come in. I have reviewed your career performance thus far before joining the task force. It is impressive and consistent with the level of dedication and excellence that we expect in this organization. That is why I am choosing you to be that one agent that we send inside. As you step into this crucial role within our task force, tasked with the monumental responsibility of entering this facility alone, I must stress the importance of methodical and calculated action.
More of a science guy.
I do not know what you are going to find in there, so use your head. Alright, Agent. That is all I got. Now get inside and bring Bethany Morgan out alive. Good luck.
I'm gonna need it. Okay, we know how to interact with stuff.
Welcome to my little game, Special Agent. As I indicated in my introductory message, Bethany Morgan is currently in a large metal box located somewhere in this facility. Atop the metal box are two large containers of hydrofluoric acid. Any mistake on your part will cause the hydrofluoric acid to flood the metal box with Bethany. You see,
That's not good.
that is the brilliance of my little game. I won't kill Bethany Morgan. You will.
It's still you doing it. Just because I didn't get something right doesn't mean I killed someone.
Do you want to know how I found Bethany, Special Agent? How I found my delicious little Bethany? I went to where you find all the pretty little young mommies. I went to the elementary school at 47th Street around 3 p.m. when school gets out. All the mommies show up. It's like a candy store, Special Agent. So I waited, and I watched.
Okay.
I was there for 17 minutes, and then I saw her, a curvy brunette with a ponytail and tight black yoga pants. Her name was Bethany Morgan. She was 28 years old. She picked up 3 kids. It was a carpool, Special Agent. As she pulled out of the school, I began following her. I knew she was the one. 48 minutes later, I was outside her house. It was time to get close to Bethany Morgan.
Okay. They're giving me a lot of numbers.
You think you're smart, don't you, Special Agent?
Yes.
You think you can solve my puzzles? Well, let's find out. I want you to start with Bethany Morgan's age, and then multiply it by the number of minutes I was waiting at the school before I saw her.
17
Then add the number of minutes it took us to reach her house.
plus
Finally,
48
multiply by the number of kids she picked up.
times 3.
The final answer will open door number 1.
So 28 times 17. So 7 times 8 is 56. 6, carry the 5. 7 times 2 is 14 plus 5, which is 19. 1 times 8 is 8. 1 times 2, 2. 6, 7, carry the 1. 1, 2, 4. 476 plus 17 equals 13. Carry the 1. 7, 8, 9. 4 times 3 equals 9. 7, carry the 2. 12, 14. 1479. So, keep my fingers crossed. I hope that's the right answer. Oh, what do you have to say?
Let me tell you what will happen if you enter the wrong code, Special
I don't
Agent,
want to know.
which I know you will. A radio signal from those devices on the door will be sent to the 2 large drums of hydrofluoric acid sitting atop the metal box holding the lovely and delicious Bethany Morgan. The radio signals will cause the valves on the drums to open, thereby allowing the hydrofluoric acid to flood the metal box. Do you have any idea what hydrofluoric acid will do to human skin?
Kinda? Okay, let's do this. So we said 1479. What did I do wrong? Was my math wrong? What did I do wrong?
Do you want to know how I found Bethany?
Yes.
Special Agent? How I found my delicious little Bethany? I went to where you find all the pretty little young mommies. I went to the elementary school at 47th Street around 3 p.m. when school gets out. All the mommies show up. It's like a candy store, Special Agent. So I waited, and I watched.
Okay. And then?
I was there for 17 minutes, and then I saw her, a curvy brunette with a ponytail and tight black yoga pants. Her name was Bethany Morgan. She was 28 years old. She picked up 3 kids. It was a carpool, Special Agent. As she pulled out of the school, I began following her. I knew she was the one. 48 minutes later, I was outside her house. It was time to get close to Bethany Morgan.
Okay. So, what went wrong?
You think you're smart, don't you, Special Agent? You think you can solve my puzzles? Well, let's find out. I want you to start with Bethany Morgan's age, and then multiply it by the number of minutes I was waiting at the school before I saw her. Then add the number of minutes it took us to reach her house. Finally, multiply by the number of kids she picked up. The final answer will open door number 1.
Okay. I see where I made a mistake. I forgot to add the 17. And I always say do math with a pencil. And I did say I'm using a pen, but it's a magic pen because I can erase. Okay, so let's get back to it. 76 plus 48. There we go. And then 6 plus 8 is 14. 7, 11, 12. 4 plus 1 is 5. And then we have 524 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12. 3 times 2, 6 plus 1 is 7. 15. So 1572. And this time, hopefully, our mistake won't cost anyone anything. Because hopefully we're not making a mistake this time. Good. That's kind of disturbing.
After dropping off the other 2 kids, we finally reached Bethany Morgan's house around 4 p.m.
4 p.m.
I began to watch my sweet little Bethany. I got close to the house. You'll be surprised how close you can get to someone without them noticing. Sometimes I could hear her breathing. I learned the 3rd child was her son, Carl Morgan, age 8.
Was her son 8?
And he was going to the babysitter tomorrow at 1 p.m.
1 p.m.
And that Bethany was married to some troglodyte named Stanley Morgan, age 36.
Stanley.
If I was going to get my private time with Bethany, then Stanley needed to be disposed of.
36. Okay. Where do we go? Is that way and that way? Oh, that looks like the door, so... That looks like the door too. That one has a evil face, and that one says 2. And that one says 3. Oh, which way do we come from? Let's try to do this in order. We came in here. So then, we looked that way, we couldn't go there, so let's go here. I hope I didn't confuse us.
47 minutes after I abducted him,
47
I had
minutes
Stanley
after you
strapped
abducted
to a table. I asked him a math question. If he answered correctly, I asked him another, and another,
That
and
doesn't
another.
sound fun.
When he answered incorrectly, I shoved a nail through his body. After 47 minutes,
even less
Stanley
fun.
received 2 nails in his right arm,
2 in the right arm,
2 nails in his left arm,
2 in the
9
left
nails
arm,
in his torso,
9 in the
8
torso,
nails in his right leg,
8
and
in the
9
right,
nails in his left leg.
9 in the left leg. Okay. That sounds pretty awful.
I want you to start with Stanley's age, and then multiply by the number of nails in Stanley's left leg, then multiply by the number of nails in his torso, and finally, multiply by the number of nails in his left arm. Your answer will open door number 2.
So that's
Did
36
you get all of that,
times
Special
2
Agent?
times 9
Because if
times
you
2.
didn't, Bethany burns.
So let's give that a shot. 36 times 2 is 72. Times 9. 9 times 2 is 8, carry the 1. 9 times 7 is 63, 64. So 648 times 2. And that 2 times 8 is 16, carry the 1. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. 2 times 6 is 12. So that gives us 1,296 for door number 2. But why is door number 3 in here too? 1,296. What did we do wrong this time?
I want you to start with Stanley's age,
Okay,
and
so
then multiply
36.
by the number of nails in Stanley's left leg. Then multiply by the number of nails in his torso. Then
Times
finally,
9.
multiply by the number of nails in his left arm. Your answer will open door number 2. Did you get all of that, Special Agent? Because if you didn't, Bethany burns.
I think I got it. So, okay, so 36 times 9. So 9 times 6 is 54. Times 3 is 27, plus 5 is 32. And then 324 times 9. 9 times 4 is 36. 6, carry 3. 9 times 2 is 18. Plus 3 is 21. 1 carried 2. 9 times 3 is 27. 28, 29. And then 2,916 times 2 is 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. 2 times 9 is 18. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. So 5,832. But what about the other stuff in that room?
At 9 a.m., Stanley got into his car and
9
left the
a.m.
house. I saw an opportunity to remove him from my playtime with Bethany. I followed him. He drove 13 minutes to the nearest grocery store.
13 minutes.
A public abduction was risky, but necessary for my lovely Bethany. Because she was mine now. She just didn't know it yet.
Okay. Listen to that one, because that one led to that one. So what's this one have to say?
Stanley came out of the store with his hands full of grocery bags. When he got to his car, he fiddled with his keys. At that moment, I walked up to him with my hand raised and smiling. I pretended to know him. He paused and tried to remember me. That was a mistake. This allowed me to get real close. As soon as I was within arm's distance, I tasered him. As he was convulsing, I pushed him into the car and duct taped his arms, legs, and mouth. Then I casually grabbed his keys and drove away.
Not a good guy. So you didn't give me any new information there. left or right? Let's go right.
Bethany's babysitter was Carmen Russell. She was 42. After Bethany dropped off Carl, I waited for 15 minutes, and then I entered the house. The door wasn't locked. It was almost too easy.
Okay.
As I entered the house, I saw Carmen scrolling through her phone in the kitchen. I stood there for 76 seconds, deciding whether to kill her or play with her. She was pretty. I made my decision. I walked up behind Carmen, grabbed her hair, and slammed her head into the counter. It was time to play.
That doesn't sound like playing to me.
I want you to start with Carmen's age, and then multiply by the number of seconds I waited, deciding whether I was going to kill or play with her. Then add the number of minutes I waited before entering the house. Your answer will be variable B.
I don't have all that information yet.
Listen up, Special Agent. One mistake and Bethany dies, and so does her son. You must add variable A to variable B. The answer will open door number 3.
Now I have variables.
I tied the babysitter to a chair and stood in front of her. She cried. The tears rolled down her face. I told her I was going to ask her a simple math problem. If she got it right, I would let her go. If she got it wrong, well, I told her what was going to happen, what I was going to do. As soon as I was done, she screamed. She knew she could not solve the problem. So I grabbed my knives, and I began my work. It was glorious.
Okay, so we didn't get any information there.
Now that Stammy was just a pile of meat on my table, I quickly returned to Bethany's house. I was just in time. She was taking Carl, age 8, to the babysitter's. It was 1 p.m. I followed them for 39 minutes.
Carl is age 8, and he followed them for 39 minutes. No, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I'll just fast forward. Okay, it's done.
You know, Special Agent, the safety of the children in this city has really gone downhill. It is almost as if a complete stranger can walk into a babysitter's home and do horrible things. You should really look into that, Special Agent.
So,
with Carmen tied to a chair and with her mouth duct taped shut, I went looking for Carl. I found him in the back room playing with 7 little toy trucks.
Carl,
He would move
7
one
toy
and save
trucks.
room, then move another and save room. I grabbed him.
Okay.
I want you to start with Carl's age, then multiply by the number of minutes I followed Bethany to the babysitter's. You will next multiply by the number of trucks Carl was playing with. The answer will be variable A, Special Agent.
Okay, so 8 times 9 times 7 equals A. And then, did I miss something over here? Let's listen again.
As I entered the house, I saw Carmen scrolling through her phone stood there for 76 seconds, deciding whether to kill her or play with her. She was pretty. I made my decision. I walked up behind Carmen, grabbed her hair, and slammed her head into the counter. It was time to play.
Okay.
I want you to start with Carmen's age, and then multiply by the number of seconds I waited, deciding whether I was going to kill or play with her. Then add the number of minutes I waited before entering the house. Your answer will be variable B.
How many minutes did he wait before entering the house?
Bethany's babysitter was Carmen Russell. She was 42.
15.
After Bethany dropped off Carl, I waited for 15 minutes, and then I entered the house. The door wasn't locked. It was almost too easy.
And that's variable B. So variable A is 8 times 9, which is 72. 72 times 7 equals 7 times 2 is 14. 7 times 7 is 49 plus 1 is 50. So that's variable A. Variable B is 42 times 76. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 4 is 24 plus 1 is 25. 7 times 2 is 14. Carry the 1. 7 times 4 is 28 plus 1 is 29. So that gives us 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 plus 2, 11. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3,192. And that's B. So now what do we have to do with A and B?
Listen up, Special Agent. One mistake and Bethany dies. And so does her son. You must add variable A to variable B. The answer will open door number 3.
And 4. Okay, so 2 plus 4 is 6. 9 plus 0 is 9. 5 plus 1 is 6. 3 plus nothing is 3. So 3,696. And he said that opens 3.
Listen up, Special Agent. One mistake and Bethany dies.
That's not 3. How do we... what... I don't even know what's behind that one. Okay, 3,192. What did I do wrong that time? Oh well. And this is a good place to put a cut in. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Remember to leave a like and subscribe, and come back next time for some more. Class dismissed.